So here we go. Um, don't know if anyone's going to join me because this is always non-planned and it's always a little bit spontaneous. So, what are we doing today? I'm at home sporting the LA War Games. Shout out to Trace and his awesome store. Um, I am playtesting a zine game that I wrote about 2 weeks ago called The Long Trail or The Home Trail. I still haven't really solidified the name, but it's an homage to the Oregon Trail that I played on the computer. And it's just me figuring out, did I create a set of rules that is actually functionable and so forth. What it is, the game consists of taking 10 of your miniatures, uh, right here, right here, right here. Actually, let me show you. Okay, so 10 of your miniatures. They can be any miniatures. The ones that I suggest are the ones that you're like, they never see the light of day, or they're always the first things that die because they're the grunt infantry that just kind of suck in the game. Like, literally, this unit in front of me has died almost every game of Old World that I've played it with. Um, and so I thought about a game where I could tie in my love of the inanity of dying from dysentery and getting to use models that don't get to shine on their own just because they're beautifully painted and they die in droves. Um, it's a minis agnostic game, of course, because every game, every zine game, every indie game, I think should be uh, accessible. And I just want to get it started to kind of take it through. The scope of the game is you are on the trail home with a unit of 10 guys. Oh, I should say this first. If you want these rules to try out for yourself because you're like me, you have a bunch of painted stuff, you're at home, you have a lot of terrain, but there's no one really to play with, or you just don't want to make the effort to go down, it's a solo game. So it's like I put on the Oregon Trail with a dark fantasy vibe. There you go. Yeah. So you're going to choose a unit of 10 guys. It should have a hero, a champion, a standard bearer, a musician, and the rest are the dregs. And there's like a basic stat line. And depending on like what classification is like affects the stat lines. Um, and then you have that unit. And then every day for at least 3 days, it's kind of think like 3 turns, 3 rounds. 3 rounds. You roll to see if the enemy that's pursuing you catches up to you and you have like a small battle. But really, the goal is to just try to get off the board as quickly as possible because you are playing a bunch of cowards or a bunch of survivors who aren't trying to win a battle. They're trying to get away from the battle that they lost. I put some more, um, not scatological humor, but my humor came through in terms of like, I'm going to be witty. The cool thing is today let me show you the forces that we got going. We have, they're not really converted, but converted cruel boys who serve as my orc boys in Old World. That's why they're on square bases. And then over here, let me show these to the side. Like, this is the best part. You should not have to worry about this. This is going to be where the baddies come from. So these are all my historical stuffs that I've been painting up. This is Vitrix models that I've been using for Pillage. These are Vitrix models that I've been using for Baron's War. And over here are some really awesome 3D printed models that I got from my buddy Dave playing Old West. And then here we have a Port Royale warband, or like, they're pirates. I've just finished painting them. The idea is I could play with all these, that's fine. But if I really wanted to, I would want to use these guys because these guys haven't seen a lot of use. The only thing that I haven't painted that I would want to paint, if I were trying to make this more official, are the knights. Because in this game, it is quite possible that you will have knights chasing after you. So, okay. If there was an easier way to project it, that's kind of my whole thing. If you want these rules, ask for them. I have no problem sharing them. They're very much not even beta testing, just they're there for fun. Let's get started. So I'm going to be using this to kind of go through and generate. Maybe someday soon I'll figure out how to have it on screen and then play it. But that's not today. Let's see. Okay, it's in my drive. Yeah. Home activity. Home trail brainstorm. Is that still a brainstorm? I feel like that's actually it. So the cool thing about the document that I made is it's not super big. It's through 5 pages. Okay, so there's a whole. Let me see if I can show it. That really does not work, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so the game loop is pretty simple. You do events every day that you start, and if you roll a 1, you get dysentery. If you do 2 days where you roll dysentery, you're dead. The only thing is and I kind of figured since it's fantasy, if you're the undead, you don't get dysentery because there is no dysentery for the undead. They're already dead. 2 to 4 is you get attacked by something and you'll roll up for that. 5, nothing happens. You just like mark the day. I'm actually gonna. This is where the TTRPG comes in. I'm gonna be tracking the days. Like what happened on day 1, what happened on day 2. And then 6, for everything living, is the blessed sun comes out. You feel better, and then you just keep going. Haven't thought of any benefits from that. Now, if the undead roll the blessed sun comes out, they die. See, there's a counterbalance. I kept it really simple, so even though it could easily just be like historical models that you're playing with, you could also just do your Warhammer models, do your Mantic models, do your 3D printing. Like maybe you're like, for this is going to get me to paint some of the stuff that I have from Beasterium, because awesome models, but do you have a game to play with them? So forth and so on. Okay, how it goes. Let's just start rolling. So in this, I have 2 sets of dice, and the dice are pretty easy. I chose pink dice. The dice serve also as the initiative. So let me open this up. All right. Daughter had fun drawing, and you should hear her in the back. So let's start with, I'm sure pink is not the best color, but okay. So this is test run trail home. And you can have fun with this. Like, it's literally like the way you design your model profiles, everything moves 6 inches. Attacks, everyone gets 1 attack. You do dice roll-offs. And this is something that I took from what's the game? 5 Leagues from the Borderlands. How do you do it solo? You got to have a dice roll-off, like a face-off. And so, like everything, this is why you're going to want 2 sets of dice that are different colored. Everyone should have like 10 of like white and 10 of like one other random color. I'm doing pink for the good guys, or for my orcs, and then these fancy black die for the enemy. So fight +0, defend +0, so they don't get any bonuses. It's just a straight dice off for them, and then everything has a wound. Now your hero has 3 wounds, and then here's the crazy thing: the way initiative works in this game is I roll 1 die for every one of my characters, and then, or every one of my models, and then whatever enemy is on the board, I roll off as many as I need. 6s go first, 5s go second, 4s go, and so forth. I don't want to have to keep saying it. And so each thing, so your hero has 3 wounds, and anything within 6 inches may re-roll an initiative roll. So that's actually pretty powerful, because you're like, ooh, I want these guys. Like, if the goal is to get across the board safely, you want your guys to move first, because what happens if something's like right at your back? Champion, 2 wounds, anything within 6 inches may re-roll a fight roll. So 2 dice, roll off. Okay, it's a tie. Let me re-roll mine because he's within 6 inches. Boom, they fight. One standard bearer, one wound, one musician, anything within 3 inches adds +1 to their charge. So they're kind of like pumped up, so um, they get to run further. One standard bearer, one wound, anything within 6 inches may reroll a defend roll. So you get attack roll, defend roll. It's pretty simple. Equipment, this is where it comes in handy. So like if I gave this guy heavy armor, I'm not even going to track it. I'm just going to have it. -2 to movement, +2 to defense. So you're boosting your chances. So on a defense roll, you're like, oh, like if I'm attacking, then I need to, like on my defend roll, I need this. So I need 2. I got a 3. I needed a 3, so I survived. Let's see. Heavy armor. Armor's -1 to movement, +1 to defense. Unarmored, you might as well be naked. You don't get an armor save. Hand weapon. Yeah. Okay, so the defense roll. Defense rolls are always 6, but if this is something I'm taking from Village, if you're unarmored, you got to roll a 6 or better, so a 6. And then with the +2 defense, you get a 4 or better. Armor is +1. Hand weapons don't do any benefits. Hand weapons and shield +1 dice to defense, so you get to roll 2 dice on the defense. See, I'm trying to think of like magical ways. And it's kind of the same thing for enemies. Races have like a bonus. It's humans when they see the sun in the weekly roll, they get +1 movement in the next battle. Undead, they get to reroll a defense roll, but only if they are within 6 inches of the hero. Orcs, they get a d6 on the charge roll. Elf, +2 on movement. They're flighty. And then dwarves, if they do a hold action, they can ignore 1 wound. The basic actions that everyone gets to do. Let me see. There's move, standard movement, run, move ×2, charge, movement plus D 3 inches +1 on the attack roll off. So you get a +1 bonus. Brace, no movement. You get an additional defense dice. So if you brace with the shield, you're effectively rolling 3 dice. So you get 3 saves. And then Gormand, if you've seen Aliens, you know who Gormand is. So Gormand is the model takes 1 for the team. It does 2 wounds to every enemy in base-to-base contact. So it pretty much like pulls the pins or goes buck wild insane and murders everything. Pretty good at taking everything out except for a hero who has 3 wounds or an enemy hero. And then the AI system is pretty simple. Enemies come on the board and they just attack the nearest thing. So the people that are moving fast are going to be the ones who get attacked. And I figure, I mean, that's a pretty good simulation of the way, like, my guys are getting hunted down. They're not going to go for the guy furthest. They're just going to attack like what's in front because their goal is to get caught up and overwhelmed. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so with all that in mind, it's 13 minutes. What a preamble. Day 1. Let's see what I roll. I think I'm going to do the clatter effect of this. And then let me see. Let me adjust. I feel like that's a good way of doing it. Okay, so we got this here. We got this here. We got the dice here. Now, what you don't see is I have the terrain boxes because terrain is going to be a huge part. We'll see how much of a huge part. Okay, here we go. So model actions, attack phases. Let's see game loop. Table 1 events. I'm going to roll a dice. Let's roll. I got a 1. I got dysentery. You roll this twice. Okay, so here's the thing. I just realized. If you roll dysentery, cool. I got dysentery. I love it. Okay, so nothing happens day 1 except we got dysentery. Moving on. Day 2. 3. Okay. Yay. I was going to be so annoyed if, like, within the first round, I died. Let me see. Let me tip this a little bit so that way. Okay, there. Now it's there. Okay, I get attacked. I have the 2x2 board. Each square foot gets terrain. 4 to 6 inches. They block line of sight. Okay, so let's see the size of the force. So I'm going to take this die. I'm going to roll a black die for the size of the force. On the size of the force, there's like 4 options. Let's see what I get. I get a 1. You get a whole ass warband against you. 10 guys, 1 being a very angry hero. See the enemy stats. So I get a whole warband. I already hate this so much. Oh, what jerks. Okay, so let's do the warband. Do it like this. I might have to dip into the unbased guys, but that's fine. So let's see. Here we go. And then do I have a musician somewhere? I feel like I should. Okay. So here's my hero. Oh, here's my musician. I'll use this guy as a standard. And then let's see. Do as basic as we can get. Bunch of guys with swords and shields. Let's do crazy guy with 2-handed weapon. Let's do 1 bow. Actually, I think 2 bows right there. And then let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need a champion. You know what? I feel like this guy's my champion. And then we'll just do this. So we kept it really simple. Like, yeah, that works. Okay. So table terrain. So we have the enemy selected right here. You know, I'm going to replace this guy. This guy feels more like a standard right now. That's the fun thing. Like, I could have gone with my other Warhammer stuff, but that's fully painted. But I also wanted to use the historicals because I haven't played Pillage or Baron's War in a few weeks. And that's the point of this game. Like, getting out the models that I've just painted or I've been having painted, and we go from there. So on my side, here's my standard. Here is the champion. Here is 1 guy with the crossbow. Here is the musician. And then I have a bunch of guys with spears and shields. They're going to just have basic armor. So 6 inches. And there's that. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, who's my champ? Okay, so maybe I want to take 1 guy off. And now, here's the fun thing that I also get to do. I didn't have space for him because I started redoing him. So I'm going to use Grimgore Ironhide as my hero. And he fits right in. So let me show you what they look like. Because part of the joy is seeing the paint job. Let's see. I know the lighting is terrible, but we'll see if I can't turn it off real quick so you can see it better. Okay, there you go. That might be better. I'll find out later. And then over here are these guys. Enough of that. Okay, so moving this back. Let me switch to this. There we go. It works. This bothers me. I'll work on it later. Okay, let's see. So there's that. Now we got the enemies. I love I've been rolling 1s a lot lately, so that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so whole size of force. Okay, let me roll the terrain. There's 4 options. I get a 6, a well-maintained muddy road. Hey, look at what I have here. I have a road. So the way the road works is that's why I gotta tip it down. Yeah. Ignore this. This is just there. And actually, yeah. So this would be the well-maintained road. right there. Let's see. I'll just have this off. There we go. And then we need terrain. Okay. So since this is kind of like out in the boonies, we're gonna have a hill here. And something that we could do that would be for fun, we could do it one of two ways. You could have trees that are just there and providing cover, or you could do circumferences like this, like so the area of effect is in there. Or let me see, where's that at? Let's do it like this. All right, and then let's do hill here. And then, oh my God. We have the trees there. We could do another forest here. And that's, we need one more thing. And I think, let's use this. Well-maintained road. So we have a little right there. Okay, so there we go. My head is slightly chopped off. Let's see. Still learning the processes. And I know like just using a computer might be the main issue, but I don't care. If we're trying to be official or make money, maybe then. So day 2, whole warband, well-maintained road. Okay. Now the cool thing is I'm probably going to be able to do 1 round. Maybe I'll get to 2. Okay, table 4, the terrain. Okay, well-maintained road. Reinforcements, roll twice. Okay, so roads are dangerous for your kind. Okay, so I'm going to see if I get roll twice. Let's see what happens. 4, well-maintained road. Nothing is going on, it's just a road. Okay, so nothing happens. Scenario, camping, they're here, or fleeing, they're coming onto the board. Okay, so let's see. 1 to 2 is camping. I got a 5. They're fleeing. So fleeing deployment. Friendly models within 6 inches of the map edge. Let's see. Well, I'll just use this. Okay, so we're going to start here. So I'm going to deploy all my guys. Now, it makes sense to get as many as possible. Let's do it like this. Right there. Right there. And here's the thing. They can deploy anywhere within 6 inches. So that doesn't mean that they can't be in the forest. Now, forest block line of sight. So let's see. He's in heavy armor. So he's actually going to be here. So I'm going to place the hero here. And then thing about him is he doesn't have initiative. I'm going to put the arrow guy over here. And then let's see, standard bearer right there. So facing doesn't really matter. So 360 line of sight, but I think it is kind of cool to have them all surrounded. So we're going to move this. Musician right here, so that way they can do the reroll. Let's see. So as you can see, because it's on a 2x2, it's very easily where it's like they're all over that. Here's my champion. And we're actually going to put this guy right here, just in case. Okay. Let's see. As many surviving members make it to, even if the hero gets killed. Okay, so the victory conditions are this. They just got to get to this side of the board. Okay. So how does it go? If I have a whole war band, then I have to actually like roll. Now, this is where it kind of could get confusing. You want to slow roll this. So this guy right here gets a 1. Champion gets a 5. This guy gets a 5. He gets a 3. Gets a 1. 2. 1. See, it's kind of getting crazy. 5. 6. 4. Okay, so all their initiative is figured out. Now, this might seem chaotic at first, but then the idea is by the end of the game, there's gonna be a lot less. So the more you play, the less you have to roll. So let's figure out the initiative for everyone. So champion. Oh, and anyone who watches this, let me know if you can hear the guys from the back. So the ones that are going to be the scary guys are going to be the, what you call it? Actually, you know, where's my, okay. This guy's going to be my champion. No. Get it. Standard bearer musician. There we go. Okay, so let's slow roll all the guys. So hero, 2. Standard, 4. Or no, musician 4. Standard, 3. 4 for the champion. 2 for the arrow. 6 for that guy. 3 right there. And then 6. And then 1. Okay. So just got to make it work. Okay. All right. So turn 1 is about to begin. Let's see how bad this game actually is. So all the 6s are going to activate first. So, the big thing, all enemies are wiped out, journey's end, initiative phase. The question I have is, it is good to have 10 dice of another color after the 6s have when a model activates. Combat, it doesn't say roll a d6 for the enemy. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, dice off for the initiative. Pink is me. Okay, so it's a tie. So we're gonna re-roll that. Okay, so I get to go first. So all my 6s get to go first, or all the 6s get to go first. So let's see, on a d6. Ooh, okay. So here's where already the strategy is coming into hand. So I know that they have 2 6s. So I want to move this guy there. So that way it'll be closest. He's right there. What that's going to do is he's going to take the hit. Let's see. Let me make sure. Can he do 2 actions? No. He can only move and be ready. So this is where it's already going to get hazy. So he's going to move right there. He's the one closest to the board edge. So there goes his initiative die. He's done. The 6s on their side activate. So this guy comes in. He's range, so he's not going to do anything except for move on and shoot at something. So he's going to move on as well. And he's going to charge. And he's going to shoot him because he's the second closest. So we have two different things. Let's do the combat between these two. Okay, I'm already seeing the processes of doing this. Let me get rid of some of the extra dice. Okay, so 6 and 6. So if I take them away, I can activate them. Okay, so they both have a spear. So he moved on and charged. So he gets +1. So the orcs, what do the orcs get? D6 on the charge rolls, so they don't get any benefits. Spear and shield, 2-inch melee, negates charge bonus from enemies. So since he has a charge bonus, there is none. It's just straight a dice roll. Okay, but because he has a shield, he will have 2 dice if he misses. Okay, so he does miss, or he gets hit. He gets 2 dice. And let's see, he's wearing armor, so he needs 5s. He blocks it. Cool. Okay, so now this guy is going to do a melee shot. Melee. Let's see. Bow, -1 on attack roll. Okay, so it's a basic thing. It's still a defense. So he's going to target him. So he has, let's see, 0, but it's -1. So -1 to whatever the black dice is. Doesn't matter. He still hits. He has a shield. So he needs a 5 or better. That guy dies. Boom. I've already lost one. In this game, there is no coming back. Okay. So now it's the 5s. Let's see. Fives. Actually, I forgot the thing. Musician, any +1 may reroll an initiative. Man. So putting the hero here was a bad idea. Okay. 1-inch champion may reroll a fight roll. Okay. Anyone within 3 inches, 6 inches. Oh, he gets to reroll that. Okay. May reroll a defend roll. So he missed. Let me see if he's still. Oh, no, he's still dead. Okay. So that was worth a try. All right. So let's go here. I kind of want. I'm going to be very orcish. All right, so they all have light armor, so they're all moving 5 inches. So they're going to run 10. He has a heavy armor, so he's going to run 8. Oh, wait, he can't. He's a 4. So the 5. Champion, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. Champion's going to charge. He moves. He just needs a... He gets it. So 5. Okay, that's it. These are the 5s. All right, so what do I get to hit first? So let's see. Black versus yellow. Champion, 2 wounds, anything. He gets to reroll 5 wound too. So he rolls. I get to re-roll that 6. I lose. So I take the hit. Light armor, 5s. Okay, made it. Ugh. Oh, yay. Thank you, Sam. I see you there. Let's see. So he's done. Champion whiffed. 2 wounds, anything within. 1 wound, anything within. Okay, so the 5s over here get to move on. This guy has a 5. So he's going to come on in, and he's going to attack him. So, dice off. Jeez. Okay, so I take a hit. Let's see. Yeah, standard bear, reroll a defend roll. Okay, makes it. So he survives. Okay. So done. Okay, so now it's the fours. He's gonna run 8. And that's it. I really should have stuck him over there because they're there. Okay, so the fours come on. So fours come on here. It's still going to be the closest. So right in there. Now that they're engaged, right there, he's going to come on and charge there because this guy's already kind of swamped. So as you can see, the fight is happening actually like right at the thing, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so combat. Let's do this right here. So I take this one. I'm going to re-roll that. I lose, so I get 2 dice. And I get to re-roll 1. He's dead. So far, every dice roll I've rolled has been a 1 or a 2. Okay, so he wins. Then over here, he comes on. He grabs his dice. He fights him. Let's see. Oh, there's another one on my side. So he fights. He loses. But he's within range of re-rolling. So he's going to re-roll. So that was a 6. Nope. So 2 dice because he has a shield. He needs a 5. He's dead. So this seems to be like a very fast game for me because they're just dying. Okay. So then let's see. Now it's the 3s. I'm gonna fight right here. So okay, 2. I'm gonna re-roll. It's a tie. I rolled a 1, so he takes the hit. Let's see. He gets 2 dice. He's dead. And then let's see. That was the 3s. 3s come on. Let's see. Charging in here. Charging in here. Okay, so it's 1 at a time. I'm sure you could do the dice rolls, but okay, 1 and fight off. Oh, wow. I actually won that one. Okay, so he has he has armor, so 5s. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, next one. So it can be a bit slow because you're slow rolling it. 5 and 5. That's a tie. I think it's a re-roll. 3 and 1. I lose that one. I get to re-roll. So 3, 3. They got to re-roll it. I lose that one. I get 2 defense die. I survive. Yay. And then over here, I beat him. Let's see. But does he get to re-roll a defense? I think he does. So let's see. We re-roll. So that way it's a tie. He beats me. 1 wound. Oh, man. Okay. That's... okay. 1 wound. So he got it. Okay. So there's all that. So let's see. I got 1. So So it's not a clean system per se. Okay, so he's going to fight. Loses. Dies. These pink dice are not my friend. So far, I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in one game. Okay, so the twos come on. So he's gonna, the hero's gonna come in and charge this guy. So he doesn't even get to activate. He's gonna fight. Beats me. I survive. Okay, cool. And then let's see. Now it's the ones. That's dead. Okay, I'm gonna fight there. He beats me. I die. Let's see. He's gonna fight here. It's a tie. He beats me. I survive. Okay. Arrows come on. He is gonna try to shoot the. I think he's gonna come on and try to shoot the musician right there. So -1. So I miss. He misses. Okay. All right. So there's all that. So how many guys have died in one turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. How many have I killed? 2. 2 out of 10. So like literally 10 versus 10, and I'm losing just because like, oof, that was rough. Okay, so let's see. We're still in this combat. So we're gonna roll 1, 2. This is where we gotta slow roll it. Let's roll mine. So 5, 2, 2, and then the champion 1. Okay. Now, anything within 6 inches. The fact that the champion or the hero's over here means that is their initiative. So these guys just have to go first, and I'm going to be swamped with attacks. Okay, so hero 6. I wonder what he's going to do. Bowman 2. 1, 2, 6, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna move these trees so I can see it better. So as you can see, the odds are not in my favor. Okay, 6s go first. So he's gonna charge here. Roll it out. Definitely beat me, but I survive. Okay, let's see. So he's done. Okay, this guy's gonna attack the standard bearer. I beat him. He has 2 dice. He needs a 5. Nope, he's dead. Yay. Okay, so his dice goes away. Okay, so that was all the 6s. Now the 5s. I'm gonna book it. So 8 inches. Okay, he's done. So only the hero might be left. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so now 5s, 4s. There are no 4s. 3s. There's 1 3. Okay, so who's he? He's gonna charge here. So he gets he gets +1 on the charge. So 2 3, but I still beat him. He's got to roll a 5. He rolls a 6, so he's fine. Okay. That was the 3s. Now the 2s. Oh, I forgot the roll the 2. Let's see who goes first. I get to go. Okay, so he has light armor. So let's see, 5, 10. So he's off the board. So we got one survivor. He literally might be the only one playing the last game. So what is he gonna do? Two. Let's see. He's gonna go after that guy. See what happens. I beat him. He has to roll 5. Nope, he's dead. Gotcha. Okay, so twos. He'll charge. He'll fight. And then, let's see. I think he'll charge. Okay, so let's slow roll right here. 4. I beat him. He gets 2 dice, 5s. Nope, he's dead. So the valley is coming back. He charged. He gets to re-roll. Okay, so he needs 5s. He's okay. Okay, so boom. All right. He's gonna fight the champion. 2. I get to re-roll that. I beat him. And then he has shield, so 5s or 6s. He's dead. Okay. Let's see. So there goes him. Now it's the 1s. Okay, so he's gonna fight, and I think he's gonna go after the bow and arrow guy. Okay, I get to re-roll. Oh, no. I don't want to re-roll. He won. Okay, so no armor on the arrow guy. He's dead. Oh, wait. Roll the right die. He survived. Okay. Let's see. They attack bow guy. I win. 6s. He's dead. He's going to charge here. So beats me, but I get to re-roll. It's a tie. No, he charged, so +1. So I take 1, and I made it. Okay. So let's see. I have 3 left on the board. He got a 2. He got a 4. He got a 6. Okay. This is rough. And the 2 people who are watching, I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if the audio is a little too low, but I feel like this has worked out before. So I'll just look at the comments in a moment. Okay, hero time. Or no, enemy time. So 2, bow, 1, 3. Okay. So, let's see, 6. He's going to go after the standard bearer. I win. I get to re-roll. I win. 5 up. Okay, survives it. So he goes away. I want to say that was a 2. Okay. So 4. He's going to fight right there. Okay, so I beat him. He has no armor, so 6s, so he's dead. Yay. And then he's going to fight him. 2. Let's see. I'm going to re-roll. 4. So he has to fight back, but on a 5+. Nope. Okay, he's going to go off the board. Now the hero. Hero is going to go after him. Okay, 6. Okay, so he takes 1. He has a shield and heavy armor. So he gets 2 dice, or no, armor, so he needs 5s. He takes 1 wound. He's down to 2. Okay, so he goes away. He's going to fight here, and he's going to charge. Okay, so the charge, let's see. I beat him. He gets 2 dice. Takes another wound, so he's down to 2. This guy gets to go. It's just a straight dice off. He beats me, but do I get to re-roll it? No, it's a tie. Let's see. He beats me, but I get to re-roll. Nope. So I take a wound. Or do I take a wound? Need a 5. Nope. He's dead. Okay. So now it's down to 2. Who goes first? 6. 5. Okay. He's doesn't matter who goes first. He's gonna attack me. Two. I beat him. He has to save on. He gets 2 dice. He blocks. Okay. I'm gonna attack back. Okay. Cool. And then he gets 2 dice, 5s. Blocks 1. Okay. Here we go. 2 and 2. Oh, this is actually important. Who's going to go first? I am. So I'm going to charge him. No, I'm still in base to base. That'll be one thing to clarify. Like if you're in base to base, you don't get to charge. Okay, so here we go. I beat him soundly. And he doesn't make it. He dies. Okay, so suffice it to say, these were the survivors of day 2. So all these guys over here, dead. All these guys over here, dead. So day 2, what would I write? I would write musician, hero, standard, which feels so appropriate. Okay, so day 3, what am I rolling? And see what happens. What do I get? Day 3, 6. It's a good day. So I get to the end of day 3. So after a harrowing battle, I actually get to take a break. Let's see. Now, at the end of day 3, something happens that's important to the game, which is on a 6, I make it home. So let's see. Do I roll a 6? Journey's End. After 3 days, you have to make a roll. It's been 3 days. So I rolled beautiful sun. Okay. You keep going. 1 to 5, I keep going. 6, I found my way home. I rolled a 6. I got home. So there you go. That's the game. My hero, my musician, and my standard made it home. I can't think of anything better than that. So I had 1 battle. I got dysentery, but I didn't get it again, so it didn't kill me. Actually, let's go through it. So day 1, I got dysentery. Day 2, I fought a whole warband coming after me, killed everyone, but they took out 7 of my guys, including my champion. But day 3, sun came out. It was beautiful, and I got home. That's a great immersion narrative. So, yeah, if you want to try these rules out, let me know. Thank you for taking the time. Somehow this was almost an hour of timing. So I'm going to go put lights and bulbs on the Christmas tree with the family. And you know what? These 3 guys, Grimgore and the 2 guys, they just became legendary because they made it home. My God, that was fun.